Alright, hey everyone. So, I finally got my new headlights that I was after. Been waiting for a very long time to get these. You know, they the price varies on what you want. See, what I got here is the new 45 watt HIDs, 3-inch projector with color changing halos and the demon eye inside the headlight. 5,500 Kelvin color, I'm pretty sure, from memory. That I was an option between that or 5,000. Now these are custom made by Joel at Unspoken Design. Highly recommend him. Best customer service I've had. Asked him so many questions because I'm not really good with wiring, and he's been more than helpful. So after this, I'll put up a video on the end of this with what they can do, and a few videos on the road, what they look like at night. It is certainly much better than stock. Low beam, you know, being a projector, you sort of don't have much spread, but the fog lights, they help out with the spreading. But high beam, well, put it this way, you know, the light bar here it shoots the sides of the road a bit more, and these HID spotties, you know, they're good for about 800, 900 meters. And unless you're on a straight bit of road, well, you don't really see these doing the work on long bits of road. And yeah, like these projectors, they just shit all over stock. You know, these ones, these are the standard lights that I had. As you can see, you know, they're a bit worse for wear. They've been on there since brand new, 210,000 Ks, and it's just all faded. So these were custom made. Now I had to swap out the indicator bulb for an orange one, as he blacked it all out. Already got LED park lights in here, and it just looks so much better. I just love coming to the Ute and just seeing how good this looks. It looks fantastic. So if you go onto Facebook, or even if you go onto his website, unspokendesign.com.au, have a look at all the stuff that he does on there. You know, I don't think there's anything he can't do. You know, it's just, I am super happy with these headlights. I love them. So, yes. Now, of course, with this Ute, if you want to do it, I've had to get him to make up a sort of like a canvas type resistor type setup, just because the high beam on the light on the dash doesn't come on, because it being HID or LED or whatever you use, it only uses off the one side, and because the main battery's on this side, it just plugs into that one. So I'll pop the bonnet and I'll show you what he had to make to allow for the high beam light to come on, and then that high beam light comes on, the rest of these come on as well with the high beam circuit. It pretty much just tricks it into thinking that there's normal bulbs in there. So I'll quickly pop the bonnet and I'll show you. Alright, if we come around here to the second battery, I've wired up the color changing demon eyes and halos to the second battery, so then I can just have them on as long as I like. It doesn't flatten the main battery. So, you know, there's the power for the two, and there's the negatives for the two. Now, this is the thing that plugs in. It's just like a canvas type resistor, you know, sits in there nice and neat. Now, he's also added a resistor to go with it, and I don't know how this is going to work. It's probably going to flip around like crazy on me. So I can go this way. But pretty much, down there is the resistor that allows for the high beam light to come on. Now all I did was extended it, and I mounted it to the battery carrier, and I used rivet nuts upside down to raise it up a bit. And being a resistor, you know, most people know that they get really hot. So to, you know, protect things from melting or catching fire, I stuck it down there. It's raised off anything, and when you're driving along or sitting idling in traffic, you know, the fan keeps it all nice and cool, because if you stick your hand down there when the Ute's idling, well, it's a bit of cool air come through. So that just sits down there, nice and easy, you know, keeps everything happy, stops things from cooking up on me. The dog's barking at the cat next door, I think. So yes, but you know, that I had to get that put up. He done a really good job making that, and it was just simple of extending the wires, just so I could stick it down there a bit further. So yeah, because especially with the high beam on or the low beam, it just gets really hot. You know, I was testing. So yes, and it's all controlled via 2 apps. Depending on what you get is depending on the app. You know, depending on what you want to do. But there's nothing you can't do. This bloke, he's an absolute legend. The hardest part was probably trying to put all the wiring and trying to find where I'm going to stick it all. But in the end, there's a badge there. In the end, I just ended up sticking it up in there and trying to connect it all together. You know, that's the Halo controller, and then the Demon Eyes, it's the controllers in there hidden behind it. And if you have a look, that's the ballast for the HIDs. Yeah, these things are enormous. Compared to the Spotty ballast, which is there, it's the ballast for the headlights. Enormous things. And then if you have a look just in the side here, the 2 light force ballasts for the HID Spotties. And all I did was just rivet nut them together, and they just sit in there nice and easy. Alright, well, I'll add on the videos that I've made up of this, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm super happy with this. Yeah. Alright, what was the last thing I've done? Oh, I've just added a King's isolator, made it look a bit neater. And I finally got around to making a bracket up for these relays for the headlights. Well, not headlights, these lights. Right, I'm just rambling now, so I hope you enjoy the nice light show. Parkers. Indicator. Doesn't matter. Now turn the lights back on. And turn them off. Off again. Off again. Low beam. High beam. Low. And high. So good. So much better than over stock, that's for sure. Thank you.